You're listening to Off-Road Garage Podcast, and here are Jason and Jim.
And we're live.
Here we are.
A little late this week, but it's cool.
Yeah, and we took a week off.
World.
You had things to do, and
Yeah.
I had things to do, and
World
world happened.
and life, stupidness.
It was like a holiday weekend.
Yeah.
We had like one good last weekend before we're wearing flannels. I mean, it goes so fast that we go from cold to sweating to back to not warm and soon
Yeah.
to be cold again.
According to the wife, we are in what they call false fall, and we'll be getting a full summer next, and we'll be sweating for like a week, and then it'll get cold again.
Is that what we're going with?
That's what she says.
All right.
She read it on Facebook, so I know it's true.
Oh, yeah, the internet. It's got to be true.
So true.
Yeah. It's kind of like everything we say. It's got to be true.
Yeah. Don't even research it. Gospel.
We got this. It's not just complete BS at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It could be. I hope not.
Real
I
quick.
hope it's like comes and goes as quick.
I mean, I like fall.
I do like
fall's
fall.
I get to wear a hoodie or a Stormy Chrome or flannel or a Dixon.
It's a good level of layers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still mobile.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like to be completely bundled
Right.
too much. This is a good level. I'm happy here. So, yeah. Anyway, we did receive some stickers in the mail from our Shredneck friends
Shredneck in Texas.
Yeah. With this is pretty awesome. Nature and shit doesn't suck. That's a quote.
It's trademarked.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome. So,
They just did a really rad, like, old school overland event.
yeah, this one I think, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that someone?
Well, they had the stickers before the event, I think, but
Yeah.
it's like a rad. Everybody's got old rigs, and
Yeah.
he said he's got spare seats. Who want to try to get down there and do it? I'm like, yeah, dude.
Well, yeah, we got to get down there.
Rona rates, I can get down there pretty cheap.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to be in the Rona tube
Yeah.
flying for a couple hours,
Right.
but we could probably drive down.
Down to Tejas.
Maybe that'll be Plan B. If Moab fails us, maybe we just beeline it south.
Just go to Texas and see what kind of shredneckery we can get into.
Worst case, we get some bomb ass tacos,
Tacos,
barbecue.
brisket,
Oh yeah, I'm
beer.
down.
go pig hunting.
Again, you haven't sold me on something. I'm like, oh, that doesn't.
Have you
sound
seen?
Like, that doesn't sound like a good idea at all, Jim.
Have you seen his pig hunting rig?
I don't. I think I have, but
It's
I've
like
seen a few pig hunting rigs.
His Timmy's.
Yeah.
Who we're talking about, Timmy McTimface, right?
I-
That's who Shrednecks.
Yeah.
He's one of the Shrednecks.
Yeah.
It's a TJ painted camouflage with a seat mounted to the roll bar, so you can drive around and shoot pigs out of it on the top.
my
It's
goodness.
pretty savage.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about now.
Yeah. And of course, the fenders are intact, the frame's not rusted because it's a
Yeah.
Texas TJ.
Yeah. Yeah, the male Jeep,
Mhm.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess while we're on that vein, I want to give a little shout out to the guys over at the Wheelin' podcast, Keith
Okay.
and Johnny Orange. They're on the way to Ultimate Adventure right now.
What?
Yeah.
Damn it.
So he tagged us. He sent me a little message said our stuff sounds way better with our new mics and our intro,
Yeah.
and they're on the way to the UA, down to Unawari,
Yeah.
Unharry, whatever it's
Is
called.
that where it's at this year?
That's what he said. Yeah,
Dang it. How come one day maybe we'll be that cool?
yeah.
Probably not.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe. We won't
So-
be able to go because of work or something
Yeah,
stupid.
right. It'll come up like when one of us has to go to work.
Yeah. It'll be like a loved one's birthday or
That just happened.
I know.
We got an all expense paid trip to Drummond to go up there and shoot a video, and
And-
yeah, can't make it.
Yeah, you got work and I got a kid's birthday
Yep.
and
And Sean's like, I'm not going alone.
right, I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
Especially because we're gonna drive around news crews, and I'm not sure.
Yeah.
3 hours in a truck somebody you don't know is kind of awkward.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed about
Yeah.
that. That sounded like an awesome opportunity. We,
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity, Christy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Had to-
sadly enough,
had to
can't
adult.
make it. Adulting came in the way.
But, I'm like, if you pay me $80 and insurance, I'm there. Like,
Yeah. For some reason, we're just not there yet.
No.
As a show.
Eventually.
I mean, we get a lot of love.
Yeah,
and
we appreciate it.
We appreciate everyone's love.
we also missed. We didn't give a
What we-
shout out because I
what we
was working yesterday. It's Angel's birthday yesterday.
What?
Yeah, Seven Slot Society.
Happy birthday to Angel.
So
Seven Slot Society.
I slid him a
Sorry,
little in a little message, but
Yeah. I'm usually a little bit better. I've been off. I had to kind of back away for a little bit.
yeah.
I was a little overwhelmed. I had things going on.
Yeah, you got things going on, and it's hard to find the good news on socials right now.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I apologize for missing your birthday.
And plus, Bobby, the Tahoe Cop's banned. So
Right.
He can't even go on 7 Slot and get good taco stuff because he got banned. 30 days he'll be back.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
30 days in the hole, yeah.
30 days in Facebook purgatory.
Yeah, well, it was just from 7 Slot. They did a vote, and they decided to ban Bobby for taco shaming people.
Oh, my God.
It's pretty rad.
I like it. That's fun.
Yeah, it's our boy ThunderCon.
Oh, one of the OG supporters.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bobby. Put some money in your books.
Yeah. You'll never be banned from our page.
Yeah,
That's not true. I don't know. It might be.
maybe.
I
We need to get a page, apparently.
We don't even look at our page. Who knows what's saying what on there?
Yeah, Jacob hit us up the other day and was like, hey, guys, you need some content. I'm like, thanks, bro. He put like 15 pictures on there because whenever
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. We always appreciate the love we get.
Hell yeah.
So
And he's got some rad stuff. He's got some old, like the old Willys he's got.
yeah,
The V8YJ.
yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So,
I brought-
so you went on a trip.
And I even brought props today. So whoever watches us on IG or YouTube will see props.
Yeah.
Yeah. It went on a little trip. It was the wifey's birthday.
Okay.
And we usually go to Key West. We usually do an adventure, some kind of adventure. Last year was Key West. We went to Kansas City and caught a Tigers triple header against the Royals.
Okay.
So we do weird stuff,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
adventure-y stuff for her birthday. But my work has a policy that I'm not allowed to travel via public transportation right now
Right.
because of the outbreak.
You're limited to like away from people.
Yeah, and not even that. Like,
I don't blame them.
I
I have
can't-
a personal rule myself.
right, but I can't take an airplane, a Uber,
Right.
a ferry to Mackinac Island. Like, I'm stuck. Yeah, it's public transportation. So she found out about this place. It's called Port Austin, up in
Okay.
the Thumb of
Okay.
Michigan.
Yeah.
For our non-Michigan listeners,
For
the
non-
Mitten,
yeah.
it's in the Mitten,
looks
up
like
in
a
the
mitten.
Thumb. Yeah,
It's the thumb. Yeah.
it's the very
We
tip.
use our hand as a map.
Yeah.
I get over it. All right. I'm sorry. We do.
It was
It's
a
dumb.
it was a pretty rad little experience, little trip. I mean,
Yeah.
um,
Pictures look good. Looks like you guys had a little beach time, maybe.
little beach time.
How's the weather?
Michigan.
Typical. Okay.
We were planning on going. There's a place called Turnip Rock, and they can Google it. Of course, the land side of it is landlocked. You can't get to it from the land. All the rich people own the frontage to it to look at it.
Of course.
You can kayak to it.
Okay.
It's like 5 miles or something from Port Austin. Or
Okay.
Yeah, Port Austin, that's the right place. But the first 2 days we were there had like small craft advisory, like 6-foot rollers.
Sounds completely fine.
I was gonna call Kelly and be like, "Okay, I'm gonna do it, Kelly. Like, I'm gonna do it. How do I survive?"
He's gonna be like, "What kayak do you have?" I don't know. It's from Kmart.
Yeah, right.
Probably not a good idea.
As we were watching,
He
I
would
walked out to
he
the,
would have done it.
I went out to the break wall, and I was like, gonna get all photography. I'm into photography.
Yeah,
So I
absolutely.
was timing the waves and watching them break, and I go and set up my stuff and get kneeled down and take the shot of the waves rolling over the break wall.
It sounds pretty good.
It was rad, and
Yeah.
I mistimed it, and the one behind me just douched me.
Oh.
So like I saved the camera, I shoved it up under my shirt, and I'm just like soaked from ear to ankle. I'm like, well, that was dumb.
What time of the day was that?
Like 3 in the afternoon.
Okay.
But it was like a 40-mile-an-hour wind, so it was still
I
cold.
was gonna be curious if that was gonna be like a early morning before the wife wakes up adventure out to get photos that you occasionally do.
Yeah,
or
I
if
still
it
did
was-
those, but I was making
Yeah.
sure I didn't go far enough out.
Right.
I was like, nah,
You get
no.
washed off. and
Yeah, it was bad.
Washed out to sea.
But I was watching people let their kids run it, like run the gauntlet.
What?
And I'm like, they're going to get blown into the harbor. Like, okay, go ahead, Johnny.
I liked it.
And I'm like,
I like adventurous parenting.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
So, like,
I support it.
yeah. Well, if you're going to be stupid, you got to be tough, Johnny.
It's gonna work itself out.
You go
one
learn
way or
today.
the other.
You're going to learn today.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
But,
It's going on. It's getting hard.
I guess, so based on our show,
Yeah.
and like some of the stuff we talked about, like preparedness and EDC, ETC, all that kind of mess.
Right.
Like, and how I typically travel. And then after talking to Doc, I packed a little bit more than normal.
Okay.
And I'm kind of glad because a lot of the restaurants and stuff were closed.
Yeah.
And like the ones that were open had like waits.
ridiculous.
You want breakfast is an hour and 10 minutes because we only have 4 tables.
Yeah.
So I brought like some more stuff. Like,
You kind of mentioned that you were gonna do a little.
so yeah, the original plan was to go like, I wanted to take her out to the beach for her birthday and just hang out at the beach all day, cook on the beach, hang out there. She didn't feel really well the Saturday that we're gonna take her out there for her actual birthday.
Yep. Typical married life.
Yeah, so she didn't feel well. So I'm like, okay, you're sick. Chill
Yeah.
out. So we chilled out, and then When we finally got out there, it was like 58 to 62 with wind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, I mean,
Just Michigan.
in Michigan. I'm like, well, we're on the beach, but we're wearing hoodies. You know, like whatever. At least we're out here. You know, so we hiked out. It was a little private spot. It wasn't a private land, but it was secluded.
Yeah.
It's a nice little spot to hang out, and hung out there for a couple hours. But I didn't really bring all the stuff I intended to bring, so I knew we were going to be out there that long. So we got back home, and I'm like, what do you want for dinner? She's like, you've been talking about steaks. I'm like, yeah, dude, steak sounds rad.
Yeah. Steaks.
But there's no steak restaurant nearby.
Right.
So thanks to her industrious husband, who is overpacked for everything,
Yeah.
I was like, bet. I walked over to the farmer's market. I got some fresh New Yorks or T-bones. They were out of. I wanted porterhouses, and they were
Yeah.
out. So I got T-bones, and I walked to the little IGA market, and I got taters, and I got garlic, and I got butter, and I came back to the hotel, and I commandeered somebody's grill. I think they were from the hotel. They were just sitting there. I'm like, whatever. I'm taking this grill.
Yeah. They'll get over it.
Yeah, and I fired it up and started rolling some T-bones. Man, it was rad.
Hell yes.
But
All
what I
right.
was bringing up is the preparedness level, is because I'm kind of like that guy.
Yeah. What did you bring today, buddy?
So like I brought
What do you got
props,
going
right? Let's check this little guy out. This thing right here.
It looks vicious. It
Right.
looks like you're pulling out a kind of a piece of a grappling hook there initially.
It sort of is, but it's like a pot grappling hook for like pots and pans, not for like marijuana.
Right.
For the guys that can't see it.
Clarify this. Okay.
So
I see what
it's
you got going
it's a
on
camp
there.
stove, right?
Yeah, that's
And
pretty cool.
It runs off butane,
Yeah.
and
Pretty
it's,
light little setup there.
it's like a jet engine.
It looks like it would.
It's actually called a pocket rocket. It's from MSR. It's similar to a
you should
jet
clarify
boil.
it for camping.
Yeah. It's similar to a jet boil,
Okay.
but I had that, and I had my ultralight pan there.
Dang! Look at this
Right.
setup. You guys can't see it. You have to check it out on the YouTube.
Yeah, like that, and then snap it down.
What?
So I'm out there grilling. I did fresh green beans from the farmer's market, baked potatoes, and steaks,
Yeah.
right? Thankfully, I had a cutting board with me because it's how I roll.
Yeah.
I always have a knife with me, so I had my Bark River with me. And I'm out there in this, I'm sure I look like the freakiest dude in the place because there were people next to me were playing cornhole and drinking beer. The people over here are going to the pool.
Yeah. Doing typical like weekend away.
Yeah, and I've got like a 4-inch hunting knife, and I'm dicing up garlic and mincing garlic on a cutting board, drinking a tall boy of Molson Canadian. Like,
Oh yeah.
I got the grill rolling. And of course, in typical like my luck, right? I'm out there cooking, everything's perfect. The sky goes tonight immediately to black,
Yeah, 'cause
and
Michigan.
starts just peeing rain on me.
Of course.
My wife, being borderline trained observer that she's becoming from hanging out with me, runs to the balcony because she went on the second floor and throws my Arc'teryx rain jacket down to me. So now I'm downstairs. I got a rain jacket on and I'm grilling. So the people that were playing cornhole and the people who were at the pool were like, "This guy's struggling." Like,
Yeah.
I feel bad. So they come down like, "Hey, do you want us to move the table for you up under the awning?" I'm like, "Well, that's pretty nice of you guys," but I'm like, "I don't know whose room that is. I don't want to put this table
Yeah.
with my giant knife and garlic right in front of somebody's room." Because it wasn't really an awning; it was the deck for the upstairs. So you don't
Yeah.
have that much room. And I'm like, "No, I'm fine. I'm dealing with it." And they're like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." And then they're just watching me. I'm like, "Whatever. Just wait for the show, you know."
Right. Wait for the lightning to hit.
So I got the grill going. I'm about to finish, and you know, a good steak, you got to finish with a garlic butter reduction.
Yeah.
So I got minced garlic, and I got a stick of butter, and I throw it in that little pan right there, and I walk under the awning, and I take a knee, and I fire it up, and I could feel everybody got quiet, and they're like, "What is this Billy doing?"
Right.
And so I'm sitting there, I'm just sizzling away, and next thing I hear his footprints behind me. Toot, 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 toot. Excuse me. Yeah. What are you doing? And they're like, "It smells good. We just don't know what." I'm like, "Oh, I've got my little camp stove, and I'm making garlic butter reduction for my steaks." She spins around, and she's like a full-grown adult woman.
Yeah.
He's making garlic butter for his steaks. Just like the craziest thing they've ever seen, dude. So I'm out there, and Ange, is upstairs, and she hears all this, and she's like, "That's who I married, like
Yeah.
the guy with the gadgets." And
Yeah.
like, yeah, but we could have went and stood in line outside.
God, I want to hear their version of this story.
Oh yeah,
Oh, God,
I'm
that'd
sure
be
at home they're like, "This
awesome.
guy thought he was Rambo."
Yeah. All of a sudden, there's like a survivalist cooking experience going on outside.
Yeah, and they're eating hot dogs. I'm over here like I'm eating like
Yeah.
a king. So on
Right,
you guys,
yeah.
right? So I was like, "Hey, Ange," and she comes to the door. I'm like, "Get your raincoat. The meat's done. I gotta finish cooking the potatoes." She's like, "All right." So she comes running, and I have her meet me like halfway up the balcony. I gave her a cutting board with 2 giant T-bones on it, just dripping juice and smelling like garlic butter.
Amazing.
And she parades it by these people who are offering her money for it.
Oh, really?
And at some point, I was kind of like,
We can go get more steaks.
do I hear 25?
Yeah, right.
Because I just went to the IGA. They got a manager special on strips right now for $6.
Right.
Like, we get more steak.
Yeah. And for them, that's still a deal.
Yeah.
Because you can go wait at the restaurant for an hour and maybe get in there.
Yeah. And I'm like, do I hear 25? Do I hear 30?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? So I finished up all that mess, and I finished up because she loves fresh green beans. I'm out there breaking the green beans and all that mess.
You're putting on like a Food Network clinic out here.
It was basically like Overland 101, like how to cook, right?
But in like a
hotel parking lot.
Borrowed barbecue.
Yeah.
That could be a Food Network show.
You never know. Yeah, what can you make in a hotel barbecue? Challenge Jim for the hotel championship.
Yeah, you know, they always do like those cooking show challenge things. My wife always watches them. That's like similar to that.
Like
I think
beat
that's how
Bobby-
they should do that.
beat
Like
Bobby
you gotta,
Flay in a
you gotta
hotel.
borrow a grill. You have a camp stove. You know, see what you come up with.
Yeah, and you can only shop at the local IGA, which had nothing. I mean, it was very picked over because it was
Closes in 2 minutes.
yeah, like good luck. So I bring everything upstairs because originally I was going to put out like a nice picnic tablecloth and we're going to have dinner on the table. Well, it's pissing rain.
I think you should have done it anyway. That would have been even
out there
funnier.
just
just
wet.
for those people to have like the candles burning and the soaking tablecloth. You guys are sitting out there in raincoats.
Use that thing use my torch as a candle. And I'm like, the weird part is I have most of the stuff in my Jeep all the time, but we had her truck, so I had to like pick and
Right.
patch what I brought with me.
Yeah, you had to MacGyver it.
Yeah, so I had this. I mean, this is a little 750 liter pot, so I can boil water. Like I was like, dude, if I need to, I can make us food out here. Like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be rad. I've cooked like Chef Boyardee on that thing right in the can and eating it out like a savage. But
Right.
it
works.
was her birthday dinner. I was trying to make it a little bit nicer about it.
Right. Yeah.
So I get upstairs and I'm like, I just realized there's no table in our hotel room. Like it was all golden until that. And I'm like, well, shit. So here I am.
The way this story is going, are you about to tell me you like whittled the table out of some beech wood or something?
I should have. But now I feel like really weird because I'm on this like tiny little bathroom vanity, like trying to cut steaks on a cutting board, like in this hotel, and now it smells like burnt meat, like steak in the hotel room. And so I finally get everything done, and I'm like, dude, the poor maid's gonna see this room and be like, what the hell happened? Because there's like
They
balled up,
killed some kind of animal and cooked it in here.
balled up tinfoil in the corner, like from the potatoes and stuff. I'm like, well,
The cops are called.
yeah, for sure, right?
Yeah.
It came out killer. I mean, it's, a little bit
Hell
of
yes.
it's one of those things where like I think the doc says it best. You got to have some adversity for adventure, right?
It makes it that much better. Yeah, absolutely.
Because if we would have went to a dinner and been like, yeah, we sat down and we had chicken strips. And it was fine.
wonderful dinner, and
Yeah.
the potatoes were a little dry, but they were fine. Yeah, it would have nearly been exciting. You wouldn't have
Yeah.
had like
Yeah, because now next year she'd
weirdies
be like
staring at you,
You remember
judging
last
you.
year my birthday when we had to do there's gonna be that story. Mm-hmm. So I think it was pretty rad. I hope to do a little more exploring in the area.
okay.
But it seems like the area is a lot of. It's either a big park, so there's 2 big parks. There's Port Crescent State Park and there's Sleeper State Park. There's not really any trails. There's state parks.
Mm-hmm.
There's some dirt roads and everything else is like private property.
Right.
So I even got on the DNR website and I like looked, but everything starts like above Zilwaukee, basically.
Yeah. There's really nothing.
Right. And then we only had her truck. I'm not trying to go beat her truck to death.
Right.
But yeah. So I was trying to get like closer to the beach with the truck. But yeah, dude, it was a great little trip.
That sounds awesome. I like the sound of the cooking adventure.
Yeah, dude, it was a good time. And just, like we talked about it before with like every trail carry.
Yeah.
And the doc talked about it in one of his lives recently when they went to the UP. And like just how important, especially in today's world right now, how important it is to be like self-reliant, self-sufficient, be able to kind of get by.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like you said, you kind of made a crappy situation sound really awesome and adventurous.
Right.
And, like I said, the story sounds really adventurous, but really, like.
I barbecued in a hotel parking lot.
Right.
Like,
If you break it down simply, but
Yeah.
the way you tell it,
Oh,
and the people who saw you went home like, you should see this guy. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, what? We're
Yeah.
having crappy hot dogs.
Yeah,
This
when she
guy's
came
got
down and she's
garlic
like-
butter steaks.
he's got a garlic butter reduction. I'm like,
That's
you got
right.
That's how
That's
you finish.
right.
That's how you finish a steak.
That's how you do it.
I'm like, I don't know how you cook steaks, but you probably got to use A1 in your steaks. Mine are tasty.
They probably use a very fine, high quality ketchup.
Yeah, they're ketchup steak
Yeah.
people. I'm over here like,
Nothing sets off the quality of a good steak like some ketchup.
I'm like, I got garlic butter reduction. I don't even have any Lowry's. And of course, I forgot about this part because it's me.
Yeah,
I had Montreal steak seasoning packed with me as well,
of course you did.
just in case we had to season something, So she's like, "Why do you have so many bags for the 3 days?" I'm like, "Because I got stuff. Like,
Yeah,
ready
to go.
I had a medic bag in the truck. I had my camera bag in the truck. I had my clothes. I had my snacks.
ready to go.
You know?
You
I
never
had like
know.
2 gallons of water. I had a dozen beers. Like, what do you need?"
It sounds like you had it all
Yeah,
covered.
it was rad. It was a good time. And did a little bit of hiking. Had some giant ice cream. We found some place, the Grindstone General Store,
Yeah.
and we got like it's called the Baby. They don't say small, medium, large. Like Baby, single, daddy, mommy, or something, right? It's like a softball of ice cream. And I'm like, I can't eat this, bro. Like, it's delicious, but like, could I get like an infant then? If this is the Baby, I want one smaller than that.
Yeah.
But it was rad,
I'm be like challenge accepted.
Yeah. So the guy that went before us got the double, and it was like 2 softballs on top of each other.
Yeah.
And he's just going to
Now
town.
we're talking.
I'm like, you're going to have a coma.
Yeah.
Or you're going to be lactose intolerant this weekend.
In about an hour.
Yeah. You are going to pay for that.
Yeah. That will get you.
Yeah, so
And it'll be worth that.
there's some rad stuff. We went up to the Dark Star Park, or Dark Sky Park.
Okay.
It's like it's a nighttime photography spot, so you can see all the stars really good. And you can
Oh,
see,
really?
it was a cool hike. It was a little bit busier than I thought it was going to be. So we hiked back to that little secluded beach, and we're out there by ourselves, and it was listening to the waves crash and seeing the sun or the moon come up was pretty rad. So yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
It wasn't like crazy adventure-y, but we did adventure-y stuff, which was cool.
That was more than me. I
Yeah.
just basically worked around the house and on my new project vehicle.
Yeah, I saw
Which
it.
isn't anything cool.
I mean, it depends on what your idea of cool is. I walked by it; it's pretty gnarly.
It's it's nothing like off road cool, but it's pretty cool and in an awesome
Industrial kind of way.
yeah.
He bought a Peterbilt.
No, not really. Close,
That's
but
pretty,
not really.
pretty close.
I could put Peterbilt on it. You probably get away with it.
Yeah, you think so?
No.
Purists would lose their mind.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a little side project I'm working on.
Look forward to seeing it finished.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, I mean, I got another trip coming up in October. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. There was some
I think I want to say Dustin from DBW Design sent me an invite for
GBW Design.
a
All your throttle body needs.
oh, your throttle body needs. He does make a good throttle body.
Yeah.
I've got no complaints. Jeep is running fantastic, by the way, with its new brain and everything that he helped me out with.
If we never take it off road, it'd be golden.
I should probably put the doors back on it since it's gotten cold and rainy and
Yeah.
nastiness.
Yeah.
But maybe that's what we'll do after the show.
Put the doors on.
We could do that.
Yeah.
That might be nice to have a hand every now and then.
Right. So yeah, we had some miscommunication at the old gym house.
Yeah.
I took off the 17th and 18th, and she took off the 12th and 13th. So we're off opposite weekends.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
she has every weekend off, so she might be able to come up on my weekend. And we might run up to Rose City and go look at the colors or something. Go check something out,
Oh, that'd be cool.
just to do something.
I'm trying to. All right. Oh, look at that.
Fall Jeep trip to Manistee, Friday, October 16th. Huh. It's probably my weekend to work.
Probably.
Well, we can take that out, and you can be the guy with the adventure stories.
Maybe. Probably not.
No.
I'm gonna try. I don't know. There's so much going on because October's the birthday month, so
That's right.
you know what we do.
Yeah. What day you think about doing that one?
I don't know. I'll coordinate it with your non-working weekend.
17th, 31st.
Whew.
Yeah.
All right.
I do have a personal day I can burn, too.
More to come on that.
Yeah. More to come on that.
Yeah. And anyone local who wants to be invited, hit me up.
About to have your DMs blow up.
I doubt it.
Maybe the bots will blow it up. We've gotten a bunch of weird bots lately.
Yeah.
Like, hey, come to my group.
Yeah.
See naughty pics. I'm like,
Apparently, a lot of Jeep owners and crazy Russian broads with no followers like our
yeah,
show.
yeah. Come see my naughty pics. No, I'm good, dude.
I'm all set.
Unless it's a blown up Dana 135. I'm not trying to see it.
Let's hope not.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
want to blow that up.
So yeah, that's about it for me, dude. I gotta get the JK winter ready. and see what we're doing for if we're doing the man trip in winter.
Yeah.
See if we're not. If we're going to go to Utah.
Right.
See
or
what
Texas.
We
Or
got
northern Utah. Or,
go see Sand Hollow.
yeah,
Talk to Timmy. The other Timmy.
the other Timmy.
One of the Timmys going to take us wheeling.
Yeah. That's a good, solid plan. BC
Yeah.
is South Texas, North Tim, wherever.
Yeah.
Whoever's got the time for us.
Right. Can we come out, boy?
Yeah. Oh, come do your stuff. Playing with you.
Let's come out and V8 swap this and go beat it up.
Ooh, I like it.
Be like some kind of TV show, like 4 days to V8 swap it and wheel it in Sand Hollow.
There's your challenge, Tim.
Will his Dana 30 survive?
No. Snap. Probably
So-
getting it on the trailer.
Plus, we've got to get the 2 guys that are medical guys that we've been talking about forever. They both hit me up. They're both ready to go.
Okay.
We just got to
Good.
figure out a day that we're available to sit down and do it and have a,
Yeah.
because you got to work in, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's why we're not kind of adulting it right now.
yeah. There's no clinking in the glasses tonight.
No, unfortunately not. But it is
So-
what it is. So
But yeah, I mean, that's what we got going on. We got some wheeling plans coming up.
more to come, but we're back.
Plus, we're coming up to that week in November when you take over everything and I go away for a week.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to solo it. I'm gonna need
Yeah.
a fill in.
Fill in, and you got to take care of all the Instagram, so I have no service. So the
Oh baby.
inmates will be running the asylum for a week in November.
Oh, yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Craziness unfiltered.
Gotta
So-
come back and we got like a 30-day Instagram ban.
Yeah, if you're sensitive, don't pay attention to us in November.
Assuming we're still have a world in November. I'm not really sure where
Yeah,
we're gonna be.
between all the insanity that I'm sure
Yeah.
will ensue,
One way or the other.
unless the meteorite.
Yeah.
That could be red. That's really gonna change the game.
Yeah.
New challenge: everyone's an overlander,
Yeah. Pretty much.
evading the dust cloud.
It was called Mad Max. Now it's called like Extreme Overlanding.
It's a whole new movie, but and yeah, the outfits are slightly different.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I don't look good in leather, bro.
Like, why is that the choice?
Yeah.
Why do you think in
tough.
the apocalyptic world, what makes
Why do
you
you like
think black
BDSM?
leather in a desert-ish environment seems to be the way to go?
Yeah. I don't know.
That is question of the day.
Yeah. Anybody knows the answer to that one?
Yeah.
Hit us up. Like, why do you
Yeah.
wear black leather in
With
the desert?
chains and spikes, and I mean, it looks terrifying.
I'll be wearing
in
like
so many ways.
Cool and 511 and Arcteryx and
Yeah.
trying to be
Yeah, the general like desert
outdoor
like,
guy
light
stuff, yeah.
cotton, trying not to let the sun completely cook you.
yeah.
As opposed to the leather thong and and chaps.
Have you ever sweated in like cheap leather gloves? Like they turn your hands colors.
Yes.
So if you're wearing a full leather suit,
Yeah.
like you're gonna be all kind of dyed up and weird.
I don't know what happens to you. I assume nothing good.
I'm sure there's no hygiene.
No, I imagine the odors after 12 minutes in the desert are not good.
Speaking of desert shenanigans, did you hear about Gene Wolfe, legendary Gene Wolfe?
No.
They were just coming off of the Rubicon Trail when the Department of Land Management, the Bureau of Land Management out there came out and closed the trail because they were too close to the fires.
Oh, like
So,
you
like-
got to go
So like if he'd have been on like another 2 hours, he'd have been like stuck on a closed trail
with fire.
with the fire coming.
Well, now there's an adventure.
There, we should call Gene and get him on the show and be like, "Tell us about that mess, Gene."
Yeah, I want to hear about that.
yeah, because he drove his JK on 40s from here to Utah or
Yeah.
to Northern California to the Rubicon, and did like
And that is not like that Jeep has seen some,
oh yeah,
like
he's got all the Badge of Honor trails.
all the Badge of Honor trails.
He finished his last 2 this week.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Like
50
I knew the badges were a thing, but like finishing it all—that's
He's got
dedication.
55.
We might have to have him on just for that
Yeah.
purpose alone.
Tell me about your Badge of Honor.
Right.
Your-
Which trails were the
I,
worth?
I think he's got enough of them on there that it's actually pulling the fender flare off, like pulling the fender off the Jeep.
It's run out of fender.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I don't know. Do you have anything else?
Just a big thanks to the firefighters out there trying to keep the world from burning out there in California doing good work. And the Air National Guard guys, the Army guys.
For rescuing all those people.
Yeah, flew that Chinook in like a couple of badasses
Yeah,
and
Chinook and a Blackhawk. I think.
extracted a bunch of people. That was freaking rad. Like,
Yeah.
that was solid work. You know, if I see you guys, I owe you a sticker and a beer.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
with the guys flying those planes.
Oh, the
You sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see that one where the wing almost he almost hit the dam? Like he
Yeah.
was running out of real estate.
Yeah,
I salute you, sir.
either really good or really stupid, but I appreciate it.
Salute you.
Yeah,
All those guys out there putting in work. So
That's about it. That's all I
Hang in
got.
there, hang in there, Callie.
yeah.
We're thinking about you.
Yeah.
So
All right.
All right,
On
with
that,
that-
note, we're out.
we are out. That's not it. One of those days we'll get it right.
Bow.